Hello, my friends, and welcome back.
Yeah.
Today, we're going to be taking a look at various clips of fat people talking about fat problems, as well as a few miscellaneous bonus clips. I went ahead and classed the joint up for you again. You're welcome. By the way, there's a scammer that's been showing up in my comment section impersonating me and trying to get people to go to their Telegram page. That is not me. I don't even have a Telegram, and here's what they look like. See, they're using the name Telegram finger point at TheCynicalDude. Like I said, I don't have a Telegram. This is not me. I don't type like this, I don't speak like this, and I'm not going to try to sell you a product like that. If I were ever to sell a product, I would announce it in one of my videos, like I did with the mugs and the pillows. I've already reported this person's account to YouTube, but I encourage you to do the same. Here's what their page on YouTube looks like. Their name is @IWUBright. So if you go to their page and go to the About tab, you can click on this flag right here and report them. Click Report and click Impersonation and follow the prompts. If you can report their account on Telegram, please do that as well, because like I said, I don't use it, don't even have an account. Alright love, enough messing about. Let's dive right in with the applying of comb to mustache.
This video is for my fat, chunky, big booty, big thigh babes. So if that's not you, just keep scrolling, because this is going to look really stupid to you. And
just keeps scrolling. Psych, let's watch this. When people tell me that something is not for me, it makes me want to watch it even more, right? Tell me what's for me, dude. I'll be the judge of that. I'm a big booty babe.
you're just not going to feel our pain.
I don't have to experience your pain to have empathy for you. Also, I've been a little larger myself in the past, so let's go.
Yep, just going to go pee in this public restroom. Shouldn't be an issue, right?
Is that how you normally talk to your friends? Instead of saying, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick, you're like, I'm just going to go pee in this public restroom. Shouldn't be an issue, right?
Oh, well. Just hold.
Man, that wasn't even that hard, dude. Let me see an Infinifat try to get in there. Dude, the door didn't even bust off the hinges. What are we complaining about? When you actually break a toilet, that's when you know you've gone pretty far down the rabbit hole. Although hopefully it doesn't take breaking a toilet to wake us up, right? A lot of these fat problems that people complain about having to deal with could easily be remedied by losing weight. Well, not so easy. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like it's easy. It's very, very difficult. But once you develop the habit of eating right and exercise, it'll become completely natural to you, I promise. You're not going to still be sitting here thinking about pizza all these weeks, months, and years later, trust me. Instead, you're going to be like, wow, I can't believe I used to be so in love with all this garbage. Next. Alright, here's my favorite creator from What I Eat Wednesdays. This is Chunky Mac. She always releases the video saying, what I eat in a day as a 280-pound fat and gorgeous woman. Or is it 260 pound? I think it's 260 pound. But you know, like I'm always saying, these things tend to go up, especially if we're not keeping track.
This is a fat person problem. If you're not fat, just keep scrolling.
Why is she saying the same thing the other one said? Don't tell me what to do. I'll look at this all I want.
Okay, but so we all know that I'm a behavior technician and I work at an ABA center. So I have clients every day of the week, and one of my clients, they love my chunky arms. A lot of my clients know I'm chunky and they love my chunky arms.
A lot of your clients know you're chunky. What about the ones that don't know? You're there physically with these people, right? This is kind of confusing.
But this one in particular, they decided to grab my arm.
What? What? They grabbed you by your arm fat? And you are happy with this? This is not completely mortifying to you somehow?
Fat, and put it over their face, just like this.
What? Dude, okay, so you work with some people that are feeders, or they're into some of those sort of preferences, we could call it, where they dehumanize people of a certain body type and objectify them. It doesn't seem to be bothering this person. They don't seem to mind.
And just sit with a smile. Like, that was like the highlight of my night. It was so funny. And
I'm laughing, but I don't know, man. I wouldn't think that was funny if somebody did that to me. Okay, so you work in a hospital ward with a bunch of feeders? Yeah. It doesn't bother you? They're objectifying you and using you to feed into their fetish? And it doesn't bother you? Alright, well maybe you're in the wrong line of work. You can make a fortune online, dude. Personally, I'm not into being objectified, you know? Don't pretend that you like me just because you're into guys with mustaches. You gotta like the whole picture. Maybe not, just treat me like an object, I don't care. Next, here she is with another video about the same topic.
this is a fat person problem, so if you're not fat, just keep scrolling. Okay, bye. Okay.
Okay, bye. Don't get an attitude with me just because I'm not fat, okay?
But leggings, we all know what happens. This.
Oh, snap. The thigh rub burned a hole right through the legs. That thigh rub can be a real SOB, you know? Luckily, none of these problems are going to stop you from being a 260-pound fat and gorgeous woman. At one point, you'll likely be releasing a video that says, thin people don't know anything about this, and then you pull out the oxygen mask and put it on your face. Will that be enough? Will that be the wake-up call, or do we have to wait until we're breaking toilet seats?
This little guy right here, every single pair. It doesn't matter how thick they could be up here.
Okay, so every single pair, the same exact thing happens. So the common denominator here is you. This list could also be called red flags and warning signs that many obese people ignore. Or we can even phrase it as a question. How many horrible things will I go through before I decide to change my lifestyle?
We will always get a hole in them.
Damn all that fatphobic fabric. That's a tongue twister. Fatphobic fabric, fatphobic fabric, fatphobic fabric. I can't even do that one. What the heck? I'm usually good at that. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. How many pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick? 2. 2.3. How do I know that? What did I use to come up with that particular figure? Shut up. Okay, shut up. Next. 5 things fat people do and don't realize it. This is kind of within the same realm of video, so we're gonna watch it. Let's all keep a personal tally here and think of how many of these that we used to do, or currently do if we're still working on losing weight. The belly clench / chest raiser. A classic indeed. I'm not fat, I am buff. You gotta hold your head up high though. The shirt pull, you just keep pulling it down. Shoot, we've all been there, man. The shirt starts bunching up around your fat and you pull it tight so you can't see the rolls going like this. The pillow hug. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Dude, I've done all of these. I've done that, I've done the other one. Oh, you guys thought I was fat? No, just little old me here with my pillow. My Punchy the Pillow from the merch store, available now. Check out the store tab. The double chin hider. I don't know if I've ever been brazen enough to attempt this one, just because it's so obvious, right? Like, we can see that your shirt is pulled up over your chin. We can't even see any neck going on there. Negative mirrors. Okay. He was just waving away the concept of a mirror in general. That's funny that he looked at the mirror and was like, ah, and tried to avoid looking in it. This reminds me of me talking about people that don't want to be weighed at the doctor's office. La 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 la, if I don't see it, it's not real. Next.
I paid for business class so my body could fit comfortably. Imagine my surprise when I found this.
The seat is tiny and the armrests won't go up. It's good that the armrest won't go up because we don't want somebody spilling into somebody else's seat. They should all have armrests that don't go up so that nobody's able to spill into somebody else's seat. Perhaps if all the morbidly obese people were extremely uncomfortable and couldn't even fit into the seat, they would consider losing weight. Probably not though. I mean, every other inconvenience in life has not stopped you from going down this path. If you can't even see your own genitals, what are the odds that not being able to fit into a seat is going to precipitate change? I'm not trying to be mean, I'm just trying to be real here. The day I can't see my own junk, dude, is the day I'm completely reevaluating my entire life. I need to see what's going on down there when I go to the bathroom, right? You're just standing there, you're just like, I hope it's going in there, like you can't even aim properly. I'm sorry for being gross, but it is what it is.
The seat is tiny and armrests won't go up. Stood or perched for the whole boarding. I don't fit.
You stood or perched for the whole boarding and you don't fit in the chair, even though you got business class. Well, some might see this as a warning sign that it's time to change their life. You know, like when you've been drinking so much alcohol that your liver is shot and you have to go to dialysis now because it doesn't work anymore? For some people, that's a warning sign. Although it's way too late by that point. In a similar fashion, if you keep eating and keep ignoring all the various warning signs, there's going to come a point where there's no going back. You're going to do irreparable damage to yourself. Next.
If y'all skinny witches want to know why Aaron Samjo says that the "this is a bikini body" audio is only for us fat
Anybody can use whatever audio they want. You're not the boss of who can use which audio. It doesn't matter how bitter, jealous, or angry you are, or loud. That doesn't make you right.
It's because if we look on the video comments on a skinny person, beautiful, awesome, you're so gorgeous. If you look on a fat person, no, you're ugly. There are kids here. I can't believe you could ever embarrass yourself like this. Are you serious? This is why the audio is not for you. Skinny stay off of it.
Yikes, dude. Oh my goodness. Can I offer you a cup of sugar to tone down that bitterness? Oh my god. But it's thin people that hate fat people, right? You guys seeing this? Am I the only one seeing this? Look at my eyes. I cannot believe it. Oh my god. That's the irony of this movement, is that some of these people are the most bitter, jealous, angry people full of vitriol that you'll ever want to meet, and they accuse you of being the same. How about that? I'm just over here existing. I'm just over here existing. Fellow thin people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off fat people? Exist. And for once, it's a legitimate answer. Let's go. 5 up top, fam. Get dunked on. Next. Alright, so this person is saying, I only eat about 1 meal a day. I don't have an appetite. It's in quotes for some reason.
Yeah, no, I don't really do much.
But you're a garden fairy.
Ironic, isn't it?
Okay, so that person was claiming to eat 1 meal a day. Basically, they said, hold on, let's go back and look at the exact words that they used. I only eat about 1 meal a day. Yeah, and the other day when I was drinking, I had about a few drinks. The language used is very telling, isn't it? You either eat 1 meal a day or you eat more than 1 meal a day. There's no about. I had one and then about a few dozen snacks. Like, what? No. 1 is 1, 2 is 2, 3 is 3. Numbers matter. They're not arbitrary. Like that stupid dang old BMI. Which is also not arbitrary for the average person. If someone did eat 1 meal a day, yet they were morbidly obese, they are consuming enough calories within that 1 meal to go over maintenance and into a surplus. Clearly. Your friend is giving you a hard time for drinking too much. Dude, you really need to lay off the booze, dude. You're drinking all the time. It's way out of hand and you always drink way too much. I drink way too much? What are you talking about? I only had 1 drink. Very large cup. That's the joke. Next. I know people gotta be upset.
I know people gotta be upset. You spend your whole life trying not to be a fat bitch because you think it's like the worst thing in the world.
And then you come along and teach us that it's amazing now?
And then you see a broad like me, just a big behemoth, living my best life. That shit's gotta hurt.
Oh yeah, that does hurt, seeing somebody living their best life who is so clearly confident and not completely totally insecure that they went ahead and uploaded a video telling you about how they're living their best life. Seriously though, I've never seen a video where somebody is proclaiming that they're living their best life that wasn't just a ridiculous insecure display that is overcompensating for the fact that they feel insecure. Like when people go around proclaiming that they're hot. They don't think that they're hot, otherwise they wouldn't be saying that. They're looking for some sort of validation. Not to get all mental health care professional on you or anything, but that's my opinion. And it's funny how they internalize everything. They're all like, you're out here trying to not look like me. Little did you know, I'm over here living my best life. Like, what makes you think anybody noticed you? Most people look at themselves in the mirror and they're like, wow, I am fat and I need to change, because most people realize that the only one who can help you is you. Don't you love it when I do that? Alright, we've got time for one more clip. Let's go.
So if you didn't know already, BMI is a pretty bullshit calculation.
That's all the proof that I need. Case closed. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and What? BMI no good, she say. Provide scientific backing, she must. Provide evidence, you must. Join the force. Sorry, man. I don't know what's going on anymore.
I mean, it comes from this assumption that there is one mathematical correct way to be for all body types.
No, it doesn't. It just takes your height into consideration and says you should be within this range to this range. And it's a pretty broad range, honestly. I find the BMI to be pretty lenient. Honestly, you can be like 10 pounds overweight and still be within the healthy category. You really got to go off the rails for the BMI to start indicating such, at least in my experience. But I don't have big bones. My bones are just regular sized bones.
But to drive that point home even more, I thought I would look up a BMI calculator just to see what a healthy weight for someone my size would be.
Okay, we're gonna science right now? Alright.
And I already knew that it was going to be wildly incorrect because it's based off of your height, and I'm only 5'2", so BMI thinks I'm like a child.
No. It doesn't think you're a child because you're short. What do you mean that you knew already it was going to be wrong because it's based off of your height? Of course it's based off of your height. If you're taller, you should weigh more and you're going to have to eat more because there's more of you to power. More lean you to power. Not more fat you, but more lean muscle mass and skeletal structure to power. Requires more food to build more muscles.
But this bullshit calculation thought a healthy weight for me was 100 pounds. Like...
Did it really? Alright, let's just take a look. You said you were 5'2", and that it said a healthy weight for you would be 100 pounds. Let's see what this one says. Gee, that's weird. When I put it in here, it says that your BMI is 18.3, indicating your weight is in the underweight category for adults of your height. A healthy weight range would be 18.5 and up. So you are a liar. Thank you very much. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, homie. Alright, we was gonna let you hang out. You ain't gotta make up lies. And then you laugh smugly about the thing that you know is a lie. What? What is with these people, dude?
I haven't weighed 100 pounds since like the 5th grade.
Okay, that sounds like a you problem, but don't blame the BMI. And there you'll find just one of many examples where people like to misinterpret the data to suit their own needs. I've had a hard time losing weight. Therefore, diet, exercise, and the BMI are all complete nonsense, just because it makes me feel better to think that. Alright, man, just quit lecturing me. So those were just a few sample clips for today. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to do me a favor and leave it a big thumbs up, and do yourself a favor and subscribe to the channel for more just like it. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.